Chicago. It's Week 13.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 76 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heel.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
The Bears take over.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Hines, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 53 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
This to Hines on the drop-off. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They run with Hines. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Open man is Hansen. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Swift.
26-yard.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, Swift. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's taken in by Hansen, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To the air again. Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts,
A gain of
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Goff on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That's complete to Mooney. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return will stop right around the 25. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Buying time to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
This will go for 5 up to the 33. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
33-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
Complete to T.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The tackle made by Austin Calitro.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Derek Carr, 3 touchdown passes thus far. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Hines. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now it's Hines. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they take a knee. 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images.